playing the numbers game. It's all about just playing the numbers, right? If you go out there and you do a million things, you're gonna get one back, right? It was a joke between some old buddies of mine. It was like, we don't fear rejection. We would go out and talk to girls and try to get their phone numbers. I was young, teenager probably, and I didn't mind rejection because for every 99 rejections, I'd get that one beautiful girl that would give me your phone number. So it was a numbers game, right? As long as you keep going in there, you're eventually going to get some results back. Well, the reason why that's relevant in this situation, because like everything I've taught you so far, if you're using free traffic methods, you know, whether it's emails or you're doing the Facebook strategy or Quora, if you're focused on a goal, you're going to have to deal with that rejection, and it hurts, right? So you don't want to be chasing that one sale. And I know because at one point I had to. It's like I had to get a client because I was going to be out of business. I had too much credit card debt. So way more money going out than coming in. And I was in big trouble, right? So I had to pound the pavement and do the cold calls and cold emails. And I was desperate to pick up a client. Like so desperate. And when you're chasing that one sale, life is miserable. Life is stressing. It's terrible, right? But the other way that I'm teaching you, and I'm going to kind of jump in and show you what I do with ClickFunnels here, is that when you just try to get traffic to your funnel, right? You just try to get traffic to your funnel because you have the email sequence and it's all automated. And I'm going to kind of talk about that here at ClickFunnels. So the more numbers that you get in there, eventually someone's going to call you, right? So you already downloaded this. Hopefully you've already downloaded this on the bonus section after you bought the course. But if you didn't, I'll put a link below so you can get the share funnel again. If you're not using ClickFunnels, you should, especially in the next step for the JV partnership. ClickFunnels is like a one-stop shop, and I'm not going to get into all of it, but the next video that we're going to make, it's this backpack section is you're going to be able to give links to your partners so you can track who they're sending to your page. But we'll get into that in the next video. The reason why I'm bringing it up today is because I made this lead generation funnel just for a YouTube video, right? I was showing the YouTube, which ironically I can't find the actual footage for the YouTube video. I was going to edit it and post it, but I can't find it. So I'm just going to talk about it here. This funnel was literally only posted for 1 month, right? I'll jump into the stats right here. I posted it on September 24th. And I brought it down. I took it down on October 24th. For 1 month, I was just running free traffic to it. One source of traffic. Okay, I was literally doing the Facebook strategy, going through, and it stinks that I lost the footage too because I wanted to edit that and throw it in this course, but I couldn't find it. Anyways, so as you can see, I had 17 opt-ins. Right, 19 unique visitors came to my page, and look at this right here because this is what I'm talking about. This is what I've been saying through this entire course. 48 page visits. So that means out of the 19 unique visits, there were 48. Like, how many of those 19 people actually came back before they downloaded the PDF? You see what I'm saying here? That's the rule of 7. People don't act right away. It's just not human nature. We don't do that. So all I was doing was I was going in Facebook groups and I just write out answers on how to do online marketing and how to generate leads for the purpose of this, because it was a free ebook. And by the way, I didn't write the ebook. The ebook was PLR. I just slapped my logo on it. I paid for it, private label rights, and I'll have to. I don't think I talked about the private label rights PLR in any of these videos. I'll go into that in a second. We'll jump in that in the end. I never even thought about adding that to this course, but I should. I'll do that in this video. But first, we want to get back to the numbers game. Okay, the numbers game. This was the only intention is I was showing people how to generate leads with ClickFunnels and Facebook groups. That's it. So all I did, and as you know from previous videos, it's a very simple 2-step funnel. It's not difficult at all. So this one step that comes in after they download their ebook, they're sent to this video, generating more leads on autopilot, right? So now they're intrigued, and this video is just me helping them. I'm not selling them anything. I show them how I'm generating leads, a lot like what I'm talking about now, and I've talked about in previous videos. That's all I'm doing in that video. I'm explaining to them how it works through the plastic surgeon funnel that I used. And then I also invite them to my Facebook group, which I get members from that as well. Now, why is that relevant? Because if you notice, it's like a 90% opt-in rate. right? Because it's warm traffic. It's people that I saw in the group. They trust me. They're listening to me. They actually want to know what I'm talking about. So why is that relevant? So let's jump into the whiteboard here. I'm going to kind of map this out. I've made numerous videos on this on my YouTube channel, but I'm going to kind of talk about it here. So you have this capture page, right, where you're trying to get their name and their email address. Now what happens as soon as they opt into that page to download that ebook, they become part of an automated email sequence, okay? And this email, I'm trying to get them to take an action, or maybe I'm selling them my marketing, but I can have numerous emails, right? Let's say I have 30 emails. You can have as many as you want. And you think it's spam, but it's not, because these are people that are clearly into lead generation. So as long as those 30 emails are pertinent to helping and teaching lead generation, and I'm not just spamming them, hey, buy, I'm actually like dropping knowledge. I'm like, hey, did you know that people like this? Hey, did you know this and that and this and that? And I'm actually putting valid content in there. I get open rates on day 30, right? You even get click-through rates. People still buy on day 30. It's an amazing thing. It seems like spam when you don't want it, but when you want it, when it's scratching that itch, it's not spam, right? So what happens is just by sending random free traffic here, not being focused, right? And we'll say we get 100 people to opt into this funnel. Right, and then they come down here to the thank you page, the one with the video, where they schedule a call. Maybe they schedule the call, maybe they don't, right? But out of those 100 people, let's say I end up getting one client. Can you see? That's not behind my picture, is it? Okay. I end up getting one client, right? Because that's my pitch, is a $2,500 product. So that's $2,500 a month revenue for me. That's great. So 100 people that I sent organically ended up generating me $2,500, right? So now obviously I want to get 1,000 people to that page, right? Because if that's the case, well, here's where it gets really cool, okay? Because out of those 100 people that opted in, let's say let's start making, these are completely imaginary numbers, okay? So I'm just gonna start making up imaginary numbers. Let's say out of 100 people to that page, we only got 80 people, right? Actually, no, let's give us terrible opt-in rates, okay? Terrible opt-in rates. Let's say that we got 10 people. And out of those 10 people, we did get $2,500. It's unrealistic numbers, but for the sake of the argument, playing the numbers game, I just want you to kind of get an understanding about the split page, okay? Because that is a 10% opt-in rate. If we send 100 people and only 10 people opt in. If we do a split test variation and start testing it regularly, right? And ClickFunnels gives us this information, guys, like right here where I'm at, control and variation. So you'll see right here, this one was performing at 108%, whereas this one was performing at 57%. You really want to have like more of like 100 people before you can test that, because obviously that's only 4 people and that's only 13 people. So these aren't actual results to get enough information on, but you get the point, right? I have a 90% opt-in rate. So if the first one that was 10% generated us 2,500, right? What if we can get that up to 20%? So this capture page is coming in at 20%. Now this is probably going to turn into 5,000, just like that, right? And then we kill this one and then add another one. And what if we can get it up to 40% on another split test variation, right? That 5,000 instantly jumps up to $10,000. Obviously, the more opt-ins you can get to your email list, the more they're going to be getting the points of 7, right? The rule of 7. Does that make sense? I've talked about this in previous, just like I said right here, they don't look at that. 19 people, they come back before they take action, okay? That's just a little known fact. So, look, sometimes they don't schedule the call here on the thank you page right away. Sometimes they have to go through 30 emails before they finally schedule that call. Right? So just by implementing the funnel and playing the numbers game, just throwing as many numbers into that funnel as possible, you're going to get better results on the back end. Does that make sense? And this is something that's very, very valuable, and why a lot of people love ClickFunnels, because of the software. It allows us to do this easily. Like as I can show you right here, if we come back up to the opt-in page that I had where it was the free ebook. This is one variation where the ebook was at an angle, and the ebook was there. You can change the ad copy, you can change the colors, you can take away the logo, put in the logo, put in some social proof. You can do all kinds of changes here. And put a link for this too, because this is the this book is what helps me do this for a lot of my clients when I'm building out sales funnels. 108 proven split test winners. So basically, Russell Brunson and ClickFunnels took a whole bunch of examples on how to split test, on what copy works for what product being sold, on how to generate leads. It's an entire book, 108 proven split test winners. So you can figure out how to start building these pages. And you'll notice, like in a lot of my share funnels, I use the same basic template, right? Because that was what works for my particular niche, right? Sorry, I gotta adjust my chair. So as you can see, obviously the more people that we send into this over here, let's say we send 1,000 people at a 10%, you're obviously going to have 100 people part of your email list. So you want to get the opt-in rate as high as humanly possible, right? Now this is the again, the numbers game, guys. This is where it gets really cool, because the numbers game, you don't have to just sell your marketing or your agency. You can sell other people's products too, right? Like maybe somebody has an ebook that just came out on something that's similar to your niche, right? Like maybe your niche is realtors, and somebody just wrote a book on how to sell $1 million home or whatever, right? And you're like, hey, you send it out to your email list, right? And you get let's say you get a commission. So for every book you sell, you get about $10, right? And you have 1,000 people on your email list. Out of those 1,000 people, you send a blast out telling everybody about this book. How many people of those 1,000 people are going to buy that $10 book, right? 10%? 1%? If you can get 100 sales, right? What if you had 10,000 people on your list? 100,000 people on your list. So you can start monetizing on more factors than you do just by running your agency, right? Does that make sense? I hope I'm clear on that one. You'll notice that I do put affiliate links through my course, right? Because essentially you are a part of my funnel. My course is an extension of my funnel, right? I'm not just teaching you how to do this, but you're actually coming through my system. So chances are when you get my emails, you're probably even reading them, right? You're trying to get more knowledge on how to build an agency. So sometimes I have an affiliate link that helped me along the way, and I'll be like, hey, I didn't put this in my course. I want to throw it in there, right? So I monetize more on my back end. Does that make sense? Everyone does that. Successful people do that. They don't just have one stream of income. They have multiple streams of income. It's a numbers game, okay? But if you're focused on that one sale, that one goal, you're going to stress yourself out. And I know because I've done it, okay? That's my warning to you. So, like for instance, the 108 Proven Split Test book. I love this book. This book has helped me out many times. I swear by it. I swear my life to it, right? But if you buy it under my link, I get a commission for it. And all I had to do was tell you about it. You're gaining some of my knowledge and some of my experiences, right? And you can do the same thing for your clients. You can promote stuff to them because you're building an email list in that niche. Does that make sense? It's a business philosophy that's actually it's pretty old. So the next thing that the last part of the video that I want to talk about, what is PLR? PLR is private label rights, okay? So I'm just going to kind of show you. You can Google it anywhere, but I like buy quality PLR. It's like I think it's in Indonesia. It's not an American site. I usually just pay through PayPal when I buy here, but they're super cheap and they have quality stuff. So you can come here and whatever your niche is, you can essentially buy like. Let's find one that would help me. So I'm reaching out to people for agencies, right, for this course. So maybe I want to use a lead magnet to kind of get people on my email list. So I will put agency, just agency. I'll put marketing into, search it there. Just try out a few different keywords. I don't know why it's taking so long to load. Let's see. 10 days starting a business PLR e-course, right? $5. Raising capital. Well, maybe I find a problem that my dream customer has, and maybe that's getting clients, right? Or we'll just say social media marketing. Those are some of the people that I reach out to. Try and teach you how to put it all on automation, passive income, making an agency, high ticket clients, social media marketing ebook. I could buy this. It's $9. And since it's private label rights, you should make sure, let's go ahead and click on it. I'll show you. You got to make sure that it's got the resale rights. Because sometimes they don't allow you to give it away. And I like to buy stuff to give it away, right? For my front end, I want to give you a whole bunch of value. So if you scroll down, it'll give you the information. This is what and you can use these posts on your capture page, right? So like right here, I had my personal ebook. You could use their generic one. I put my logo on it because I wanted it to look like my business. And you can do that. You can change it. It's in the rules. Make sure that you're allowed to change it. Where are the rules? It's usually at the bottom. But this is literally all the stuff that you get inside the PLR. It's a whole bunch of stuff for $10. It's awesome. You even get videos, training videos. This is cool. I might even buy this. All right, license deals. Yes, can be used for personal use. See, you can't. This one doesn't have giveaway rights, resale rights, master resale rights. So obviously, I wouldn't buy this because I can't use it. Literally, they only designed this for you to use for yourself to learn. So you'd have to go through. They have recommended stuff that you can use. That's all you have to do is just check out the licensing for the PLR. It allows you to have free bait for your clients, right? It's exactly what I did here on my lead generation. So if I open up this page, see how I put that there, free ebook, and I got a 90% opt-in rate. A lot of people want a free ebook if it teaches them how to do the thing that they're looking to do. You see what I'm saying? So it's a numbers game, guys. The PLR was extra. I wasn't going to throw that in there, but I realized that it wasn't a part of this course, and it's actually a pretty useful tool in having in online marketing. So PLR is pretty awesome. If you have any questions, hit me up in the group, and I'll see you in the next video.